Welcome everybody to our first virtual dinner. This opened a door that I've never been through before, and it was super exciting.
We found a way to come together as a family, but also with other families.
I had this crazy idea. What if we just had a family dinner? Everybody connecting virtually, sharing our meals, sharing our recipes, and just fellowship and having fun. And it was a Spark Leadership Fund. I submitted it to Coalition of Asian American Leaderships. And I think it took a couple of weeks, and I got an email from them congratulating me that my idea was chosen, and they were going to award me $1,000 to implement the idea.
Part of the purpose of the grant is to encourage BIPOC leaders, Black, Indigenous, people of color, to use that money and make a difference within their community. I had encouraged Dr. Claiborne to apply for this grant, and she did something great with it.
I learned of it through church, and I immediately, once they made the announcement and opened it up for any participants, of course, I'm like, oh, because my family, we love to cook. Well, most of our family members love to cook.
We ended up with 10 people. So we decided just to get everyone $100 so they can really do a great job at coming together with the food. My only prerequisites were to make sure that, you had some healthy greens on the table, something healthy, at least 50% of the meal that you prepare yourself.
So we went Caribbean night tonight, Mon.
And everybody was kind of showing their food. They was kind of showing off their dishes and everything. And I'm like, oh, look at that.
The seafood boil.
It was amazing. I thought it was going to be kind of distant and awkward, but it was totally the opposite. I felt so connected. I felt like I was virtually in everybody's home.
In whatever way we have to improvise, we do it in order to, come together, and so I was just really, really inspired.
COVID-19 has taken a toll mentally on a lot of people, spiritually on a lot of people. So any way that we can combat that, and if food was that avenue, I think it was well eaten. I think the food did the job. It brought us together. It healed.
I think it's important, especially during the time of COVID-19, to connect people to resources, is because a lot of people are experiencing this crisis after crisis. And it's our job in the city to provide these resources to make life a little easier for people.
Thank you, Cal, for our dinner.
Thank you, Cal.
There's been a lot of firsts in 2020. A lot of things that we have never seen before, but I think that we are learning how to rise to the occasion.
Praise the Lord.